How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video where in this video we're basically going to be talking about um, Leslie Mocker possibly returning or possibly um, being involved in Scream 7. Now, I said that Leslie Mocker could definitely, be a part of Scream 7 if Stu's not in the film. I think Leslie Mocker, makes the most sense out of all the characters. Um, and I've even said that even if Stu returns, she could definitely be like his partner or something. A lot of people don't really like that idea, but I think I think that would be pretty cool. But I definitely think Leslie Mocker makes the most sense. If Stu doesn't come back, I think she makes the most sense. And the reason why is because um, basically her son got killed, which is Vince Mocker in Scream 5. Um, so I think it makes a lot of sense for Leslie Mocker to get involved again in the next Scream film. I think it definitely makes a lot of sense. Maybe her and Stu, like I said, a lot of people don't really care for that idea just because they feel like Stu should be, working alone and all that. And it's very understandable. I understand like why people, don't necessarily like that idea. But I definitely think that idea is definitely, I like it. I think a brother and sister, working together, I think could definitely work, especially trying to get revenge, for Stu basically trying to get revenge for his nephew and Leslie trying to get revenge for his, for her son. They're both getting revenge for Vince. Like I could totally see that. Um, Now I'm not saying it's gonna happen, of course. I'm just saying that Leslie Mocker makes the most sense. Like I always said that because Leslie Mocker, we've never seen her before in any Scream film. We've only heard about her like we only know that she's Vince's mom. That's all we know. Other than that, we don't know anything about her. We don't know what she looks like. And let me know what actor do you guys think is gonna play Leslie Mocker? Like, what actor do you guys think fits that role of Leslie Mocker? Because I don't know who will play her. I don't know what actress will play her, but we definitely don't know what Leslie Mocker looks like. As I said, because we haven't seen her um, in any Scream movie, so we definitely don't know what she looks like. She's definitely um, when we see her, obviously, because we haven't seen her ever, so I don't really know. Nobody knows what she looks like, but it'd be very interesting. Now, the thing is about the Dewey thing, right? Definitely not a girl that killed him. I definitely think it was a guy that killed him. That's why I'm saying that if Stu were to come back, maybe Leslie Mocker could also come back. Um, and maybe they could team up with each other because a lot of people don't, like I said, a lot of people much rather have Stu not have a sibling help him. But at the same time, I think it makes a lot of sense. And if Stu doesn't return, I think Leslie Mocker could be like the potentially like a cult leader or something like that. Like because I mean that's really your only option, at this point. You don't really got anything else. You can't really think of anybody else. Because if Matthew Lillard decides not to come back or something, if he feels upset about the whole Neb Campbell thing, um, I could totally see him, you know, I could totally see him, I could totally see them, bringing Leslie Mocker uh, to life. I could totally see that because it just, fits into the story pretty well. I think we don't know anything about her, like I said, and we haven't seen her, so I think it makes a lot of sense. But let me know in the comments, as always, guys. Like, what do you guys think about Leslie Macher potentially returning to um, to Scream 7, or not returning, but what do you guys think about her character coming like alive in Scream 7? Like what do you guys think of us seeing her for the first time? Like, cause I think, cause we don't know anything about her, obviously. We don't know anything like what she looks like. Um, so she's basically just like a mystery character that we just don't know like what she looks like or anything like that. So it's just one of those things. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see. Are they gonna bring her back? Are they gonna, are they gonna try to bring her back too? Which Stu? I mean, a lot of people don't really want her to return with Stu. Um, and I mean, I could understand that in a lot of ways. I could totally understand that in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I think it would be worthy of I think it would be really, really cool to see, to have a brother and sister basically, team up with each other. But I don't know what you guys feel about it. I know a lot of people don't like that idea. A lot of people don't want Stu and his sister to, be in a cult together. But I think that would be actually pretty cool, because maybe they both could get revenge, for I think both of them could get revenge for Vince's death or something. But I think more than likely, regardless if Stu does return, I think more than likely, Leslie Macher is going to be in the she's going to be involved in the movie, I believe. She's probably going to go after Sydney or something, because I don't think it's either or. It's either if Stu returns, he's going after Sydney, or even if Leslie returns, I think they're both going after Sydney. That's just my opinion. I don't think it makes any sense for them to go after Sam or anything, because, like I was saying, Sam doesn't really make any sense for them to go after, because they don't have any connection, to her. Other than that, she's Billy's daughter. That's it. So I definitely think, Leslie Macher could definitely be in the story. I definitely think that we could see her for the first time, because I've been mentioning that it only makes sense, to have Leslie Macher somehow, involved one way or another. It's got to be, because like I said, we haven't seen her. We don't know what she looks like. We don't know. The only thing we know is that she's the mother of Vince. And like I said, we have not seen her, and she's like a mystery character. So it would only make sense to me, to add her to the story of Scream, to the story. Even if, because if Stu doesn't come back, I think this is the one and done deal. This is the one and done deal. If Stu does not come back in Scream 7, they're probably not going to do it at all. Probably. I think it's one and done. I don't think that they're going to do it at all. Especially after they don't bring him in Scream 7, because Scream 7 is a trilogy, and it makes a lot of sense to do it, but if they don't do it, I could totally see a scenario where they do bring Leslie Macher into the story, although it'd be disappointing to not see Stu Macher in the film. But I think it would be, pretty cool to see Leslie Macher, his sister, be involved with it as well. But I don't know what you guys think about that. I don't know what you guys think about Leslie Macher potentially, like, coming back into the film, like, or just becoming, not coming back, because obviously I haven't seen her. but her being like her character, like seeing her character for the first time, like how would you guys feel about that? Like, because I would really like that idea. I think, like I said, Stu, not guaranteed if he's going to come back. Really, in my eyes, if Matthew Lillard doesn't want to come back, I think that's really, your only option. Is to bring Leslie Macher into the picture. Well, at the same time, that really wouldn't make that much sense if she was a cult leader, because that was definitely a man, that killed Dewey. So that's why I'm saying if Stu does not come back at Stream 7, then I definitely don't think that they're going to do it at all. I don't think they could definitely do it probably in the TV series, but I think this is like a one and done right here. Scream 7 is like a one and done film, I think. That's just my opinion on that. And Leslie Macher, just let me know if you guys think if Stu does not return to Scream 7 or something, do you guys see any possibility of Leslie Macher being involved in the film? Because I definitely do. I definitely see, his sister, being involved with the film. If we don't get Stu, which I hope we get Stu, but I'm just saying if we don't, or do you guys feel that both could return together? Because I think both. I think Leslie Macher could come alive if you had Stu in the film as well. You could do both. I think, anyways. A lot of people don't agree with that, but I think that you could do both. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about that, and let me know if you guys think that if you guys want to see Leslie Macher at all in the film. Because I think she would be an interesting character to see. But with that being said, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.